Hello and welcome back to the Satoshi Society YouTube channel. My name is AJ, one of the co-hosts here, and we are back. We've taken a short break for Christmas because nothing was going on with the price of Bitcoin at all. Nothing was going on, and of course, we're going to show you through the charts. But yeah, we have had a little bit of movement now. So, I think it's time to come back and start looking at those next trades and looking at where Bitcoin may go next. But before we get into the video, please make sure you smash a like on this video. Would really help me out. I do really appreciate it. And yeah, I can continue to bring the technical analysis I bring you and the trades I bring you as well. So please make sure you smash that like button. But getting straight on into the video then. Taking a look at the 8-hour chart. Now, we were looking at this chart in the 4-hour time frame. However, we're now going to look at it on the 8-hour because we're still within this fixed range. And if we come and have a look at it on the 4-hour, it's a little bit too clustered, as we can see there. So we come to the 8-hour, looks a bit nicer, and we can also still trade off of this 8-hour as well. But what we're seeing here over the course of Christmas, so where was it? So I think we left 24th of December. That was the last live stream we did. And all the way through Christmas, the 24th, the 25th, and then the 26th, there was absolutely no movement in Bitcoin at all. As you can see, we were just trading along that POC, the point of control, which is the red line right there. As you can see, absolutely no movement. But then 27th, 28th, and now 29th, we are seeing a pullback. Now, this pullback is fine. Okay, this is something that we have been waiting for. We've either been waiting for that pump or that dump because we want to establish that next trade. Okay, and I've spoken about this on the 24th in the last live stream that we did. Okay, we were looking, if the price came up to this value area high here, we were going to be looking for a short position. However, if the price came down to this area here, we were going to be looking for a long position. So it doesn't matter where the price is going, okay, because we have two strategies. Okay, we're either going to short or we're going to long, depending on where the price goes. And right now we are seeing that price come very close to this value area low. Once the price comes down to this value area low, we can then start looking at potential longing opportunities if there are longing opportunities there. Okay, remember, we want to look for confluence. Okay, so we want to look for at least three bits of confluence. That's what I like to look for. You can use 2 bits of confluence, but for me, I prefer to look for 3 bits of confluence. So coming down to this value area low, we want to find 3 bits of confluence. Okay, so if we did come down to this value area low, that would be our first bit of confluence. We're at that value area low, as you can see previously. Once we've come to the value area low, as you can see there and there, we have seen the price actually come up to value area high, as you can see there, and even vice versa as well. So value area high, once that is hit, we tend to come down to value area low. So that's my first bit of confluence telling me that we could see the price bounce from here and come to that value area high. The second bit we're looking for is a horizontal level, preferably, and that can either be the previous low. So if I just get the magnet tool out here, we can see that this previous low could be a potential support opportunity. We do have this previous low coming in here at 15,985 as well. And then we also have this major horizontal level at 15,450, which we have tested twice to the dollar, as we can see right here. So we've the first test there, and then the second test there as well, literally to the dollar. So that is a major support level. So those are 2 bits of confluence that we could be looking for. And then the final bit of confluence would be, for me, I like to look for bullish divergences or bearish divergences. If we can get a bullish divergence below this value area low right here, then that will be enough, and we hold one of these support levels here, then that will be enough confluence for me to enter into one of those potential long positions, and I would potentially ride that long position all the way up to value area high. Okay, we've been using this strategy for over 3 months now. We've made some really nice trades and really nice returns. If you've been following the channel, you know we've made 10 trades in the past 3 and a bit months. 8 of them were winning and only 2 of them were losing trades. So that's an 80% win rate. We've been smashing it recently, and I'm looking to continue this. Okay, over Christmas, I did not trade, and it's pretty obvious why. As you can see here, the price was very flat, and it's okay to take a break every now and then. Okay, we've taken a break, we've stepped back, but now it's time to come and put those trades in place. Okay, waiting for those levels to be hit, and then once they are hit, we act on that, and that is what I'm going to be doing. And of course, if we do come into either that shorting area up here or that longing area here, you will be the first people to know about it. I will come live and I will show you me entering the potential trade. Now, if the price does come up here or the price does come down here, now it doesn't mean I'm going to enter a trade. I need to look for the confluence to enter the trade, because if I don't see the confluence, then there could be a high possibility that the price either smashes below all the support levels or smashes through all the resistance levels up here. So we do just have to be aware of that as well. I will only enter a trade if I do see those bits of confluence. Sam G, smash those likes. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, if you could smash that like button, I would really, really appreciate it. It really helps me out. It really helps the channel out as well. So please make sure you smash that like button. It is free. But yeah, this is all I've got for Bitcoin right now. Still just sitting on the sidelines, not in a trade as of right now, just waiting for a potential trade to happen. So either that shorting opportunity down here or that longing opportunity down here or that shorting opportunity down here. So just waiting for that. And when we do get into either that shorting opportunity or longing area, then I will, of course, come live for you as that is happening, and I'll show you me entering a trade as well. So make sure you subscribe and turn that bell notification on. But yeah, that's everything I've got for you for Bitcoin. Looking at Ethereum, it's the exact same story. I'm not going to go through it, but it's the exact same story, okay? Looking at Bitcoin and looking at Ethereum, you can see that they are very, very correlated right now. So I'm not going to go deep into Ethereum because whatever I have just said on Bitcoin is applied on Ethereum as well. Okay, so waiting for the price of Ethereum to come into either that shorting opportunity here or longing opportunity here. And yeah, I'm not in a trade right now because the price has just been very, very flat. There has been no trading opportunities over the course of Christmas. So yeah, that's why I've not entered a trade. But yeah, again with Ethereum, just waiting for the price to either come into this area here and show me some opportunities to enter into a long position, or the price to come up here and show me some opportunities to enter into a short position. That's all I'm doing. So exactly the same as Bitcoin. So I'm not going to go through Ethereum like I have with Bitcoin. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for you on the crypto side of things. Looking at the DXY, which we know is very important, but as of recently has not been very important with helping us predict where the price of Bitcoin is going to go. They used to be very inversely correlated, Bitcoin and the DXY. However, they are not, because we have been seeing the DXY go down, but we've also seen Bitcoin go down as well. What we used to see and what we used to use in our trading strategy is that we saw the DXY go up whilst Bitcoin is coming down, or we saw the DXY come down whilst Bitcoin goes up. So that really, really helped us previously with our trading strategy. However, we cannot use the DXY right now because, as you can see, the DXY has been going down. And then if we come and have a look at a bigger time frame on Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin has been going down as well. So we do just have to take that into consideration. The DXY is not the best thing to be using right now to help us predict where Bitcoin is going, but there is something that can help us, and I'll get onto that in a moment. But just covering the DXY, we've broken below previous support, and we're now using it as resistance, strong resistance here, and we are seeing a rejection. So we could actually see the DXY pull back over the course of the next few weeks. So yes, but what I want to show you is actually the US Tech 100. So this is what we are going to be looking at to actually help us. So this is a NASDAQ, sorry, but this is what we're going to use to actually help us predict where the price of Bitcoin is going. And what we can see is over the course of 2022, we can see that the price has been trading along this downwards trending resistance level here, and it has tested it 3 times. And each time it's tested this level, it has been to the dollars. Okay, so the first time was actually December, late December 2021. We tested that resistance level to the dollar. Okay, then we tested this level again in August. Okay, the 16th of August 2022. We tested that to the dollar, and then we tested it recently. Okay, we've tested it on the 13th of December 2022 to the dollar again. So this is a major resistance level for the Nasdaq, and yeah, we are seeing a rejection from that level. Where are we right now? Okay, we are actually testing a major support level right here, which, as you can see, has been major support here, major support here to the dollar, and then coming all the way back here, major support, and then support there, and resistance when we were below it. So this is a major level on the Nasdaq. Okay, and if we do break this, we are most likely going to see the Nasdaq have a pretty significant pullback. The first level that I would be looking at the price coming to would be approximately $9,753 at this yellow line here, which is a weekly level, as you can see right there. So the Nasdaq, if it does break this major support, then I would expect crypto to have a pullback, as well as the Nasdaq is most likely going to pull back to this level here. Now, that pullback could take Bitcoin from where we are now, okay, which is at $16,490, all the way down to potentially $14,000, which is this next major level on the weekly charts, which is that monthly level right there, this purple level, sat at $14,000. So if we see the Nasdaq break this support and we see the Nasdaq pull back, we could see Bitcoin have a major crash all the way down to 14,000. If it breaks 14,000, then we can be looking at 12,000, 11,000, 10,000 potentially. So we've got to be very careful. And this is why I think early 2023, we could potentially see a crash and that last capitulation event down to the bottom of the bear market. And then we can start seeing that accumulation phase and then slowly work our way back into the bull market. But right now, I do still see the price of Bitcoin, and to be honest with you, the whole traditional market having another leg towards the downside before we see any major moves towards the upside. Reason being is because we are testing this support level here, this major support level, and same on the Bitcoin chart, which in fact we already broke. Okay, as you can see, we've broken a major level right here. We tested it, we kept on knocking on that door, okay, and then the door finally opens and we're seeing that pullback. And I do expect the same thing to happen with this Nasdaq. Okay, we keep knocking on the door, okay, then knocking on the door of the support, and eventually that door is just going to open, okay, and we're going to see that price go through the door and we're going to see that price pull back. So that is what I'm looking at. Slightly, sort of the same scenario with the S&P 500. Okay, so we've had a rejection from this downwards trending resistance level, which, as you can see, over the course of 2022, we have respected it pretty much to the dollar every single time, and our recent rejection from it has seen us have a pretty substantial pullback. However, we're not at that major support level like we are on the Nasdaq. We're still a little bit away from that, so that major support is coming in at around between $3,585 and $3,675. So that's going to be the next major support for the S&P 500. If it does come down to this level, we are going to be looking at finding support, some slight support here. However, if we're going to keep knocking on the door of the support, as you can see here, we've been knocking on that door over the course of this year. If we're going to keep doing that, then there's a high chance that we are going to break that support level. And the next level I would be looking at the price coming down to would be around $3,230, which again is not going to be good for the price of Bitcoin. If we see the traditional markets pull back, okay, we see the Nasdaq, we see the S&P 500 have a pretty substantial pullback to these yellow lines, then we're most likely going to see Bitcoin have another major leg towards the downside. Okay, and this could take Bitcoin to 14,000. If it breaks 14,000, like I said, we're most likely going to 12,000, 11,000, potentially even 10,000 as well. So we just got to be very aware of this. I do still think we're going to have another leg towards the downside and then another last capitulation event, and I think that's going to come Q1 of 2023. So just be aware of that. But it's not all bad, because first of all, we can trade this. Okay, we can trade this by shorting it, and I wouldn't. Obviously, it's not financial advice, but I would not enter a short now expecting that price to come down. Obviously, you want to find your confluence that tells you the price is going to do this. And of course, I'm going to tell you what I am doing, and I'm going to show everything I do with my trades live on stream to you. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for all of our live streams. But also, we can accumulate at lower prices as well. I know that I've got a cash reserve on the side ready to buy up the last final dip, which could take us down to 14, maybe even 10,000. We'll have to see. But we can trade this, okay, and we can turn this terrible event into a really profitable event in the longer run, or in the shorter run, in the short term, if we are actually shorting that as well. And of course, if you've been following the channel, you will know that I am going to be shorting this. I am going to be trading this, and I'll show you me doing that as well. So that's pretty much all I've got for you. Still nothing too exciting happening. I want to enter a trade, but right now is not the right time to enter a trade. I need to look for 3 bits of confluence, as I always do. And like I said, we've been very successful with this strategy over the past 3 and a bit months. 10 trades, 8 of them winning, 2 of them losing, 80% win rate. That's a pretty good win rate, if you ask me. But yeah, again, that's pretty much all I've got for you today. Please, please, please make sure that you smash that like button. It really helps me out, really helps the channel out, and we can continue to grow this channel together, and I can continue to bring the trades that I bring you and the technical analysis that I bring you as well. So I hope you all had a really, really nice Christmas. And yeah, we're coming into New Year's Eve as well. So I hope you all have a New Year's Eve, a good New Year's Eve. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow for the normal live stream. However, if there are any urgent updates, of course, I will come live for you. So make sure that you subscribe and turn that bell notification on, so you never miss one of our live streams. Ben is a little bit ill at the moment with his throat, so he's going to come back when he is feeling better. But yeah, thank you very much again for watching. As Sammy G says, smash those likes. And yeah, thank you very much for giving me your time, and I hope to see you in the next live stream. See you later, guys.